What's up? I have a space for me to talk to, my community, the people that are dealing with what I'm dealing with. Um, it took a long time. It took about 3.5 years to get to this position. And I just want to say, like, damn, I'm not appreciating the process. Like when I first moved here, I didn't think shit was going to get deep. And
Got some kick.
I just thought I was going to be able to still maintain and do what I was, doing, in another location. But no, a lot of things caught me off guard. A lot of things have happened to me. And I'm here to express that. I'm here to let you guys know that you're not alone. You're not alone at all. So I'm giving myself a certain time frame to, voice myself, getting you guys to get engaged with me, and also just seeing who I am as a person, because I feel like a lot of people don't know me like that. And this is a start. As you can see, I had to adjust because my daughter broke my stand. So I have to, if one thing happens, then you got to find something else to, figure it out and make up for it, if that makes sense. But bro, I came a long way. So when I first came here, I didn't think I would get to this point, is what I'm trying to say. So with that being said, I'm gonna introduce you guys to this video. Introduce you guys to this journal entry that I wrote for myself, and I had to really brainstorm, and I'm just going on the fly. So yeah, here we go. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to my boy Kobe. That's it. Shout out to my boy. I'll forever have him on my mind. But so my journal, I have a whole bunch of journal entries, but this is like one of my ones I wrote recently. It says, why I chose to focus on my mental more than anything. I focused on my physical, my appearance, and just trying to figure out ways to, cleanse myself and, get fit. But in reality, my spirit and my mental need the most. I can get up and do anything. I'm blessed with that, but when it comes to internal, I definitely have a lot to work on. Definitely know that everybody has things they need to work on, but it just hits me hard because, I'm really fighting. Like, I'm really fighting, and I guess they would say God prepares his toughest warriors a little bit. He gives them more of a challenge, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like I mean, it is what it is, but I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep going and keep thriving. As you could tell, the videos will get better in due time, but right now this is just my way to express myself while my child is sleeping, because okay, so why I chose to focus on my mental health more than ever. One, to understand my emotions and understand that it's normal to have feelings, to have different feelings. Okay, this is what I wrote. Growing up, I didn't realize how important it was to learn how to regulate emotions, and honestly, my parents didn't teach that in our home. Now that I am in my adulthood, it's taken me longer to no. Now that I am in my adulthood, it's taking me to attend therapy to learn to self-regulate. Yeah. Therapy is awesome. Sometimes I dodge therapy sometimes because I know it's going to get real for me. But I'm like, dude, I just got to prepare myself for the worst. But also know that growth is part of that as well. It took me a long time to understand what growth really, really means. And it's really just stepping out of your, out of your comfort zone, out of your own way to, better yourself. And, bruh, it took me a long time. It really did. Number 2, I learned more about depression once it started happening to me. My early 20s is when I started feeling depressed, and I tried to brush it off. My ways of coping was getting attention from guys, smoking, and having lots of sex. After so long, I was taking in all that energy from guys, not even paying attention to my actions. Later down the line, I ended up being in a situationship.
That's a kick.
It got to the point where it sort of got serious, and then boom, there was a baby involved. But also COVID happened. Also, just a lot of things was happening, and I'm like, dude, like, I feel like COVID was a major depression for everybody, for real. And I'm thankful for COVID in a way because it exposed the mental health more, because a lot of people, including myself, are dealing with mental health issues. And no, not crazy. No, I'm not taking the medication for it, but it's like, okay, I'm aware of my mental health. I'm like, okay, it's really important to put these out there. Like, mental health should be important in all areas, like jobs, sports, anything that you do. Make sure your mental health is intact, because if it's not, then you're all over the place. Like right now, I'm all over the place because I got different things going on in my life, and it hurts. It hurts my feelings to the core. But I'm like, dang, okay, if I just, know how to adjust and know how to transition to something different, it'll be cool. But I do wear my emotions on my sleeve at times. I'm learning not to. I'm also learning to speak up when I'm supposed to speak up. It's to a point where, my elders, I'm like, in my family, most of my elders in my family, they feel like because I voice my opinion, or I tell my side of the story, or whatever, however I say it, is disrespectful to them. And I'm like, bro, y'all gotta get hit. Like, soon when y'all gone, it's gonna be us, and we're gonna be able to be like, okay, a question that shouldn't be a question. Asking about your mental health should not be a problem, or shouldn't be like, oh, you need to go to a crazy place, or those, go to the hospital, or whatever the case may be. Like, no, it's never that. And we just gotta wake up, man. We really gotta wake up. And I'm sorry how, the world, like, I'm sorry how people are, but I can't control people, so they're gonna do whatever they want to do. I know I'm getting off track with it, but this is my way of voicing how I feel without talking to anybody and interrupting people when I talk. Like, this is just me expressing what I feel, what's in my mind, and how I can get that out. And I like to take moments like this and be thankful, because, bruh, it could be worse. I could be in a hospital right now. Like, all the stuff that I've dealt with, and I'm like learning to overcome. And yeah, so patting myself on the fucking back. Fuck that shit. Excuse the language, but I don't care. This is my stuff. I don't care. So yeah, I wasn't paying attention to my actions. Later down the line, I ended up being in a situationship. Blah, 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 blah. Got to the point where it got serious. Baby, all right. Now, I will say I was a little bit toxic. And I wanted a child. And I'm coming forth and I'm saying that because I did. I wanted to see if I was able to have a child and if I was capable of being a mom. I'm blessed that I am a female. I'm blessed that I am a woman. But I also know that I have a lot of things to work on as a woman because I wasn't taught how to be a girl. So, I mean, I ain't gonna say I wasn't taught how to be a girl. It's just like, I guess, taking care of yourself as a girl. Like, I did not get the tools I was supposed to have for that. I wasn't prepared. So, here we are. But after I had my child, that's when depression really kicked in for me. Then postpartum hits, and I'm really going through it. So yeah, depression ain't something to play with. Everyone has their own experiences, and I learned that it takes accountability to even admit it. I pat myself and everyone else on the back for handling it and seeking help. Don't be afraid to go and get help. Like, that's the best thing I ever did for myself because I know I can't handle everything on my own. I understand that. And it just, I don't know, man. It took me to see certain situations to be like, all right, bro, you got some generational trauma going on, and you got to be the one to stop it. So what are you going to do? This is me talking to me. You know, God's in there too. God of Israel. Listen, I'm still learning, but it's all good because once I get hip and I keep being myself and just posting, like just doing what I need to do, because like I've been waiting on this for a while. First I had to have a clean space, bro. When we was in this place, bro, it was fully child care. Now it's not anymore. So we moving a step up. I had to be patient with that, and man, I don't even think about it until I actually speak on it, and I'm like, dang. I really got to be thankful for what's going on in my life right now because it's preparing me to, be the best version of me. And I was sleeping on that for a long time, but I'm destined to be great. I don't know what. I don't see the future. I don't see that right now, but I know that for a fact that things are going to go well for me and my family. I'm going to be that generational curse breaker. Like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be that. So yeah, I pat myself on the back. Anyone else on the back. It's not easy if you have children. I would advise to have that conversation about it. It's better to start at an early age so that they don't have to experience anything harsh or trauma. I guess I was trying to say, if you feel like your child, you're seeing what your child, I don't know how to explain it. So, okay, if you see your child doing what you, like, throwing tantrums or whatever, I'm just saying that for an example because I think Zuri's been watching me throw a little bit of tantrums, and I'm like, bruh, okay, she's throwing tantrums. But it's kind of too early for her to go to, therapy. So I'm kind of trying to work my way up into being a therapist for her, so that way she doesn't have to go through that. But she can if she wants to. Like, speaking to somebody is definitely helpful. I appreciate that so much. And then my third one, which I didn't even get to finish for real, but I guess my outer appearance is dealing with because I'm just out here just suffering. Like, I'm making sure I was at a point where I was washing my face every day. I was taking a bath every night, taking a shower every day. Like, I was doing that, and then I stopped for a while. I neglected myself because I was depressed, and I'm still kind of going through it a little bit. Like, every other day, or I may get lazy. I'm just opening myself up because I feel like me having this conversation, I can't have it with other people. I can't do it no more. Like, I even cut some friends off because I'm like, dude, I don't feel connected to you. Like, I don't feel it. I really don't feel it. And it took me 29 years to understand, like, you if you're gonna be around people, you need genuine people around you. You need people that's gonna want to elevate with you, or want the same thing almost that you want, or just want to grow, period. So yeah, and then just trying to build a relationship with God too. Like, that's a challenge within itself, because I feel like I'm lukewarm with it. Like, I listen to my secular music. Sorry, but I listen to it because I like music. But I also try to read the word, and I try to get it. Shoot, I got a children's Bible that I read. I got a King James Bible. I don't even know what this other one is, like a women's book, women's Bible. And then there's a team. I have a team Bible that I haven't even looked at, that my sister was like, hey, you might want to check this out. I'm trying to get to the root of the problem. Like, I'm trying to get to know God in the best way that I can understand the word. So at this point, I'm like, God, you just gonna have to bear with me right now. Like, you gonna have to, yes, show me what you want me to do, but also getting in your word, you gotta, I don't know, I know I'll get there eventually, but right now, I'm just doing what's best for the now, because I'm like, but I do feel a little lukewarm. But I went off track a little bit. But yeah, my insides need a little help. I don't eat healthy as much as I never really did, for real. So I've been trying. Every once in a while, I'll go to a pantry, and then just choose from there. But right now, because I'm low on funds, I cook something, and then I try to make it last until it's gone. But I'm learning, as humans, as for real, me being an African American woman, I'm learning from Yaki Awakening, that our body just needs fruits. Our body needs fruits and somewhat vegetables, but he ain't even really tripping about vegetables. It's really just the fruit. So at this point, I need to get myself to that point. So yeah, I just feel like that plays a big part of my mental health. Like, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who is this person? Because I didn't used to look like this. And it's not a bad look, but I'm overweight for my freaking height. I'm overweight, and I don't even, I get that I gained some weight, but it's just a lot, for real. New hairstyle, who is this? I did it myself. I tried something new. I understand that if I don't have accessories, and I kind of just look like something, I guess I just need to figure out things that actually work for me, and everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine, and I can't stress it. I can't keep stressing no more. So yeah, those were my reasonings. Why I focus on my mental health more. Your girl came along with it, and that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, this video is probably a little too long, but it's all good. We're gonna post it anyway. We're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna go with the flow, because it's all good. Alright, see see y'all later.